Everybody can hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Wow, what a colossal waste of money we have here, huh? And I'm not just talking about the structure that we see. I'm talking about the individuals that are here preserving this symbol of oppression that are standing before us. A colossal waste of resources. Let me check something. Can you hear me better if I have the bullhorn this way? Or if I have it pointed towards the building?
Towards the building.
All right. So I saw a banner on the march here that said, "No good cops in a bad system."
Racist system.
In a racist system. Well, you know, I believe that. Objectively, you cannot do good in a system that oppresses people. A police force becomes necessary at that point in history when the society is split up between those that have and those that don't.
Dead Prez.
They are here in order to preserve the system as it is, not to make lives better, not to improve things, but to keep it the way it is. It's really depressing to stand here and see this building before us, these gray walls, these small windows, this violence that stands before us. And I know that a lot of people end up feeling really down over the course of their lives, and oppressed people in particular, people of color, women, queer people. This world can drag you down. There's no question about that. One thing that really inspired me, I saw Selma last night too. How many people saw Selma so far?
Woo! Go see Selma.
You need to see it. I've seen it 3 times. It's a good movie. The reason it's good is because it shows how people really are. It shows Dr. King not as a superhuman person, but as somebody who was self-doubtful, who was questioning what he was doing, who had to get supported by the people around him, who was a leader, but was also being led by the people around him. We are the ones who are going to make a difference. And it's going to feel scary, and we might not know what we're doing sometimes, but we are the ones who need to make the difference. We need to see ourselves as the leaders. Martin Luther King Day is coming up in a few Mondays from now. And we're going to hear what we hear every year, right? A simplified version of Dr. King. We might hear about I Have a Dream. We're not going to hear necessarily about Ella Baker, leader of the NAACP, founder of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, supporter of SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. We're not necessarily going to hear about Bayard Rustin, an out gay ex-communist who was a strategic person in the civil rights movement, a strategic leader there. If we hear about Rosa Parks, we might hear about how she got tired and didn't want to get up from the bus. We're not going to hear about the fact that she was also a member of the NAACP for many years beforehand, that she had many organizing efforts to stop violence against women and stop rape in the South. We're not necessarily going to hear about the fact that she helped to stop or to prevent try to prevent the death of a black man in the South, to try to stop somebody from being murdered in the death penalty. We're not necessarily going to hear about these leaders. And it's important that we know about this. It's important that we know about this history, because its history isn't just about one great person, usually a great man, right? History's about a lot of people who stand up. History's about the many people who we may never get to know. We may never know their names, but they're there with us. When we stand here, when we stand for justice, we're standing in good company. That's for damn sure. I think everybody really ought to see that movie and take the lessons from it. And I think that people, after today, need to get involved in a group. They need to get involved and they need to organize more. If you don't see a group here that fits your ideas, you need to start a group. We need, as people have heard, we need to turn this in from being a moment into a movement. A movement isn't just a protest or a rally. It's years of organizing. It's things that go up and movements that go back down and turn left and right and all around. It's not going to be straightforward for us. And that's why we all need to be involved. Don't just come to a protest, although it's important to be here. Become an organizer too. Thank you.